season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Here are the Falcons out on offense for their first drive. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
And there's certainly still people talking about the game. The buzz is real. He posted unbelievable numbers last week. Even his passing numbers continue to rise league-wide. He reached heights rarely flown to in league history. It took volume, sure, to get him there, but also an eagle eye to see everything out there perfectly. He and the rest of us, we can only hope that he comes close to seeing that kind of production today.
Puts him there under it, deep down the left. He's got it inside the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today, boys, and I love that.
He's got it near the 8. They get this down to the 7-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very...
The Falcons and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you could go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Play action on first down. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
Falcons headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
I can safely say, kid, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line, get a good push, get a good gain, get some positive yards. Job well done.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
A gain of 2.
Textbook pitch route. Hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
And he's out of bounds just short of the 15. It's a gain of 4. And the Falcons will have a first.
You know, kid, they say a dog is a man's best friend. This tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Watching deep down the right sideline. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds too. Great work. And for a long time now in the NFL, going back to the 80s even, 4,000 yards has been the threshold that you gotta hit to have a truly great year. And with that last completion, he's crossed that mark for the season. Congratulations to him. Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. Buying some time left. Touchdown Atlanta! The Falcons grow their early lead to 13. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway. The Falcons ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone, but through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
They go play action on 1st. Rolling out to his left. Throwing deep down the left. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. That throw is looking for Kyle Pitts. So it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. It's into the hands of Mooney. Now he's past the 25. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow their early lead to 13. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than its design, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they...
Falcons are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Throwing now, off play action, headed out right. That's completed right side. The 30. He's at the 10. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 13-point lead. Falcons headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Now here he goes. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons keep their drive alive and reach Pater one play later.
Hey, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Falcons ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Airing it out to start this drive. Cut down the field, it's Pitts. He's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards.
First down.
And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Now pitch it to Robinson. Space to the left. And they take this in for the score. The Falcons make it a three-possession game. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
The Falcons are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. First and 10, around to Robinson. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
Simply put, kid, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
16 yards. And
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield.
first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. A look underneath here, Robinson. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man, and you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. On second down, Robinson. This will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So that brings up fourth and long. And that makes him the latest man to raise the bar for passing touchdowns in a season. Once held by Peyton Manning at 55, he's now the scoring king of quarterbacks with his 56th touchdown. The Falcons headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. Sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. Here's Robinson up the middle. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They'll try and throw it here. The throw is caught. And for the touchdown. The Falcons are racing them to the halftime locker room. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. The 23rd of the season, tying the record for receiving scores in. The Falcons ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the half. That's enough time to put something together. To the air now on 1st and 10. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Part of the reason this offense has been humming today, been in such great rhythm and got this lead, well, they've protected themselves so well. Now they finally get punched in the face. And how do you adjust and how do you respond? Does it remain business as usual to stay out front, or can this defense finally get home?
And this is across midfield and into enemy territory. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. It's a design boot. Hawkins holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Another try following the sack. Escapes out to the left. He takes it himself. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 7.
The Falcons are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Robinson, start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
They'll get this complete to Mooney. And he's taken down. It's quality yardage on that play. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Another carry for Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Pushed into the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball jumps. Buzz, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Pass play now. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. Falcons headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. They're going play action. Gets this one to Tyler Algier. He's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Good hit on the ground here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and a yard.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1. Throwing off the play fake here. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
Third down and
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Third down give to Robinson. He's got the first and more inside the 25. Finally, they catch up to him at the 11. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
good for a Falcons.
Working inside the red zone. Has it down close. Touchdown Atlanta. The Falcons keeping the pedal forward and adding 6 more. Ooh, baby, Brock. This one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Falcons ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Pass play on first and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Going right side, Robinson with it. A lot of grass ahead. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Who set it down for him from the 46.
That's good for a Falcons.
Here's a counter here to Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
These are the to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 7. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They're now set for 1st and 10.
10 yards. That's another Falcons first down.
Robinson on the inside give. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Flush out out to his left. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking, he's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
He's running for it. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
10 at the 22-yard line.
Running left is Robinson. Jukes one defender. That's a solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stay next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs without Corey Dillon.
That was Fitzgerald mistake. That's intercepted. Quincy Riley picks it. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Now that Falcons are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Drake London with the touchdown. Well, that right there. The Falcons headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. First and 10, they're going to throw. He's trying another one deep. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Option give to Robinson. He's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Staying with Robinson. Gets the 1st and more to the 45. He's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49.
It's a gain of 18.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10.
Falcons. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Handoff for Robinson, running right. Has a lane inside the 35. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. Oh, the Saints got to it. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one.
You know, Kate, this is one of those circumstances where it's all about the finish. What a terrific run. A huge play, a chunk play on the ground. You got to finish. You got to finish with ball security. He doesn't, and he gives the ball away.
Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they face second down. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. Get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time.
And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
Just knowing that.
Falcons ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Earl here with Robinson, and he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, that kind of game may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on their next snap. That was a valuable little run.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He's trying to push the field. It connects on the deep shot. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons throwing 6 more on the blowout. And we've never even seen this. The Falcons are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going. Handoff now to Robinson, and he's able to manage a couple on that run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal
2
gain.
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Robinson again here on second. And he will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons are running them out of the building. It's a Bijan Robinson. Falcons headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Robinson a first down and more. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. That one hits for 30. And the Falcons will have a first. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. You set it down to inside the 35. Made at the 10, first and goal coming up.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that play. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
This is Robinson. And he will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's a Bijan. Falcons ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown.
to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Going to the ground again on first. 7 yards there. That brings up second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On second down, Robinson has a lane inside the 25. And he has it almost to the red zone, down at the 21-yard line. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10.
That's good for a Falcons first down.
A give to Algier on the inside handoff. They made it 3 yards on the toe to bring up second down.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
18-yard line.
Here's Robinson up the middle. He scraped together a few yards, but not much. Third down coming up. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons moments away from win number 12. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Try one here with Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard there. Now a tough call to make on 4th and short inside of field goal range. The Falcons earn the win in this one. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season. Anything's on a good note, getting people excited about your tape and what's to come in the future. And in this win, we certainly saw some of those moments that make me excited to see them chase the playoffs next season.